Assalamualaikum student, I am Sidra and today my topic is on food chain and food web. Food Chain, a classical paper by Liddman in 1942. Liddman laid the foundation of ecological energetics. He attempted to qualify the concept of food chain and food web by considering the efficiency of transfer between the tropic level from the instant radiation received by a community to the capture by green plant in photosynthesis to its subsequent use by herbivorous, carnivorous, and decomposer. A characteristic of an ecosystem is a number and the nature of the species that occupy its various tropic levels. The tropic level may be one tropic level to another tropic level. So the relationship between the constituents of one tropic level and the constituents of the adjacent tropic level may be described by a food chain. Food chain show the movement of energy through a system by indicating the part of food from a producer to a final consumer. In general, food chain have 3 to 5 tropic length with 15 to 20 species. The length of the food chain also may reflect the physical characteristic of a particular ecosystem. A harsh Arctic landscape has a much shorter food chain than a temperate or tropical one. Why are food chains relatively short? There are two main hypotheses. One, the energetic hypothesis, and second is second hypothesis. Energetic hypothesis suggests that the length of a food chain is limited by the inefficiency of energy transfer along the chain. As we know, only about 10% of the energy stored at each tropic level is converted to organic matter at the next tropic level. The second hypothesis is the dynamic stability hypothesis. Propose that the longer food chains are less stable than short chains. Population fluctuation at lower tropic level are magnified at higher tropic level, potentially causing the local extension of top predator. This hypothesis predicts that the food chain should be shorter in unpredictable environment. Most of the data available support the energetic hypothesis. Type of food chain, and in which the food grazing come and detritus food chain come. Grazing food chain. Grazing food chain derive the energy directly from the sun. The grazing food chain begins with primary producer, primary consumer or herbivores from the second link in the grazing food chain. They gain the energy by consuming the primary producer. The secondary consumer or primary carnivores. The third link in the chain gain their energy by consuming herbivores. Terrestrial consumers or secondary carnivores are animals that receive their organ energy by consuming primary carnivores. Autotrophs, herbivores, primary carnivores, and secondary carnivores. Detritus food chain. Detritus food chain begins with dead organic matter, which is an important source of energy. A large amount of organic matter is contributed by the death of plant parts, animals, and their excretions products. These types of food chains are present in all the ecosystem. Various species of microscopic species like fungi, bacteria, and other sporocytes play a prominent role in the decomposing organic matter to obtain the energy needed for their survival and growth. Detritus food chains are connected to a grazing food chain. Most of the national ecosystem possess both grazing and detritus food chain. The relative importance, however, varies from one ecosystem to another. In terrestrial and shallow water ecosystem, grazing food chain dominate because a major proportion of annual energy flow passes through this circuit. In the case of tidal marsh, almost 90% of the primary production is routed through the detritus food chain. Food web. More often than not, such simple food chains are oversimplified version of a relatively of feeding relationship. Instead, they are often multiplied and interconnecting pathway, as well as numbers of different species involved at each topic level. These complex pathways resemble a web rather a simple chain and are rather referred to a food chain. So a food chain is a pictorial representation of the feeding relationship between the organism in an ecosystem and considers an interlocking food chain. Thank you.